So yeah, more or less where my wife was, or is. On the left hand side is where Southwell train station was, in this site here. Good morning everyone from Southwell or Southwell. I don't even know how to say it. Southwell or Southwell. Go to the workhouse over there, National Trust, but it's closed. So we're going to come along here first on the old Midland Railway line that went from Mansfield to Newark. And this was called the Mansfield and Southwell or Southwell, however you say it, branch. And in that direction it goes all the way down towards Newark and a place called Rolleston. And in the direction where my wife was going, it went all the way to Farmsfield, and then one line bared off towards Blissthorpe and the other one towards Mansfield itself. We're here today because it's our 3rd wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, baby. I'm going to walk along here, which is also called the Southwell Trail, and then we're going to cut back into Southwell or Southwell town itself. Beautiful place, beautiful. What do we have here then? Just the river going through, I believe. Yeah, just the river. I don't know what this is for then. I'm assuming it's for water. So more or less where we are now, this area to the left hand side, which has got houses, was more or less where Southwell train station was on the Midland Railway line. I'm from Nottingham and we say Southwell, but I know people up the country actually do say Southwell. So it depends how you say it really, depending on where you're from, I suppose. Southwell is also known for its minster, which we'll go and have a look later. Some lovely houses in Southwell itself as well. The Bishop's Palace, we could go there actually. We'll probably do that as well, now that we're not going to the workhouse. Yeah, on the workhouse it said it was closed today due to the winds, which is a real shame because I wanted to bring my wife here because of our anniversary. But if it's not open, it's not open. Well, we're going to go to our First National Trust place, But that's what it is. It's extremely cold, guys. Really cold. We're at the end of March and it's freezing. We even had snow this morning. Just found out this river is called the River Greet. G-R-E-E-T. We're going to carry on walking down here, and then on the right hand side in a minute we're going to see a big building, an old mill. I believe it's apartments now, but it was, and famously known for around this area, as a big flour mill. We'll cross the road, go a little bit further down on this old railway line, and we're not obviously going to go all the way to Farmsfield, of course not. We're going to go left back into Southwell, walk along the streets back into the centre, and then we're going to just walk around and see the shops and admire the buildings, and then eventually get to the Minster, which is absolutely stunning. It's quite cool that this has happened in this way. Things happen for a reason. I thought I wouldn't have enough time to do any video of the Minster, but now I will do, because the workhouse isn't open. Shame that, but things happen for a reason. I'm also taking my wife to eat in I think it's called the Sarracan's Head, something like that. So yeah, this is the River Greet. First time I've seen this river, I think. Babe, how were you feeling exactly 3 years ago today?
What?
3 years ago today, what happened?
We got married, obviously.
Do you remember leaving in a limousine that was paid for by my sister? What does it say? Just to do with the animals, isn't it? Riverside Walk. But yeah, I thought it was a good idea to go to the Minster today, because it would like commemorate that we got married in a church, even though it's in Nottingham. There's that mill. Wow, that's a big mill, isn't it? I think it's apartments now, but it was the old flour mill. Where's my wife gone? So yeah, more or less here in this site of land on this side is where the old train station was. But look at that, what a building that is. My wife has just spotted something. Greet Lily Mill. The river's called Greet as well. That's interesting. So right here it says the Southwell Railway. So that's what I was on about too. The old station was around here, around this site here. Was that maybe the master's house, station master's house? Possibly. It looks that kind of building. The Southwell Trail continues down there. We're going to take a little bit of it down there, and then we're going to cut back across to the left. But if you were to go all the way on that trail, you eventually get to Farmsfield, which we went past earlier. So what we got here then? We've got the plaque. So there it tells you more about the network. There was no regular passenger service by steam locomotives until 1860. The line was extended to Mansfield, like I said, with stations placed at Kirklington, Farmsfield and Reneth, where we've been already when we went to the old colliery site. And then obviously it says there, the Southwell Rolleston line was closed to passengers on the 16th of June 1959 through the National Coal Board. Still used the line. So the coal, like the mining era, the coal mines and all that, they still used it to 1968. But I think this is here to commemorate that. So I won't be surprised if this house here is to do with the railway in some aspect. And obviously it went across there where we're going now. Yeah, I knew it was around here, yeah. So that could have been the master's house, like I said. Look at that, guys. Good find, babe. Look. British Rail. That's cool, isn't it? Okay. Okay. That even looks like a station thing. Look at the top bit. And look, this is where we were earlier, out there, and I said to you, that looks like the old master's house. But I'm pretty sure the railway station was behind there, but I might be wrong. There might have been platforms here as well. So this one's what? Where is it brewed, did you say?
It's in Bakewell.
Bakewell.
Brewed in Bakewell, but only served in this pub?
Yeah.
There, yeah?
There you go. That's what.
Oh, there's some info about it, look.
Okay. Are we alright?
So named because Arthur G. Sperry was the last station master of Southwell or Southwell?
Southwell.
Southwell, thank you. Upon its closure in 1964, he would have blown the final whistle, hence the name of the pub. You know what I'm doing? Look, it's real. Good job I didn't touch it. But yeah, when I was outside here earlier, if you remember, I said to you, the final whistle. I wonder if that's to do with the trains. And it is. But, although the actual station wasn't right here, it was behind there, like I thought, in that location. But that house there, that I showed you earlier, is to do with the original station. So what they've done here is basically converted it into how it looked, or how it was. Look, we've even got here, that's quite cool, a dog with a guitar. I like that. Quite a funky place. Very kind people here, so come and have a drink one day. Oh, first class up there. At this place already. Spanish sherry, how about that? Hola, ¿cómo estás? You know my dad was from Spain, so that's like a sign someone's watching me. Maybe my dad. Spanish sherry. What's the chances, eh? It's got that feeling, that rustic feeling, a little bit like an old pub, like an old classical, you know, like the Bell Inn or the Railway Children in Nottingham. Oh, more railway images here. But it's got that vibe. It's got that vibe of very touristic, and I like the layout. It's really cool how they've done that. Even though the actual station wasn't here, they've made it to look like that. Because, of course, this is historic. Because of that being there. That's cool. Myself, guys, I recommend it 100%. And it's quite, how do you say, it's quite ironic that, and quite strange that, because I wasn't planning to come here today. I was planning to go to the workhouse. But instead, I find railway history. So that is really epic. The Flying Scotsman, of course, is a train. We know about that. The Flying Scotsman was a train.
Yeah, well, if I didn't see all this, you wouldn't have known.
Yes, I know. It's all because of you. Thank you. But yeah, cool place. And I've just been told that this railway that we see here wasn't from the original railway that came along here, although it is nice. It came from the roundhouse in Chesterfield. But it's cool that we see this because we love our railways. And obviously the Midland Railway line went at the other side of where this pub is. And we're going to walk a little bit of the line down behind here. But yeah, recommend it. Right, back in the day I wouldn't know what that was. LNER. London North East Railway. I've learnt it. For the people who think I don't do my research. Return empty to dit. What? Return empty to dit ton sleeper depot. Now you've lost me. What does that mean? So yeah, it's been done like a replica style of the old station. I think it's really cool how they've done that. There we go. I just fell on a line. Fell on an old railway line. It's not a railway line. It's an old sleeper, but yeah. But it is cool how they've got these here. Don't know if it's from the original railway lines. Probably not, but it's done to give that effect of a station. Even this bit here. I think it's really cool what they've done here.
I ain't just done that, so I need for everything nowadays, isn't it?
So that's where we were, the final whistle. So we're going to carry on walking along here, which is the Southwell Trail. This guy said it was called... Whoa, that's windy! Sorry guys. Oof. I wasn't even planning on doing a big video, but then because the workhouse is closed, I thought what we'll do then is do a bit of video of the old railway lines, because we like our railway lines. That one's not muddy there, it's been done up, can you see? It's also a local nature reserve. And now, as I said to you before, look, if you go in that direction, that's what you get eventually. Kirklington, 2 miles. Farnsfield, where we come up through on the bus earlier, you didn't see, on Bilsthorpe. Which Bilsthorpe has got, I believe, an incredible mining museum as well.
That's where we want to go one day.
Yeah, we do, don't we? But from there, from Bilsthorpe, you can get one of the railway lines, disused lines like this, and eventually it comes out here. Do you know what I mean? So that's why it's all linked up together, and that's what we tend to do anyway. So as I just said, one day we'll come the other direction from Farnsfield. That's what we could do actually. We could get the same line from Farnsfield and show you where the old station was there, and then come to Southwell. From that direction we'll end up here. Then hopefully we can go to the workhouse as well on that day. We can do that. That's a good idea. And another day we'll go to Bilsthorpe and then go to Farnsfield from Bilsthorpe. Because we do that, we connect lines together. So we're going to cut through here now on the left. I'm going to go back into Southwell town, or village, town, I think it's a town. Yeah, it's a town. And we'll go to the Minster and look around at the houses, beautiful houses.